What's up, everybody? Welcome to our 45-day super fast introduction video. In this video, it's just gonna be a little introduction, letting y'all know what we're gonna be doing in our 45-day super fast. But before we get started in that, and we just stand around, let's start the treadmill. We got a walking pad for a reason. We gotta hit an hour of cardio every day. So let's hit our cardio so we could talk to y'all and we get multitasking. You feel me? So in our 45-day super fast, something that we're gonna be doing is that we're going to be really hyper focusing on legs, right? Our most weight in our body is in our legs, and we need to take all that weight off. But before we even get into the details of our 45 days, let's just talk about what we did our last journey. Our last journey was our 75 days hard. Our 75 days hard was a really productive, successful thing. I think with the 75 days hard, it wasn't more of a 75 days hard traditionally. It was more of a 75 days of me getting used to filming, and that's something that. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to talk to y'all, keep eye contact, but it's hard just to stare at. Am I supposed to just stare at y'all niggas the whole time? You feel me? I guess I'm just supposed to stare at y'all niggas the whole time. But in our 75 days, it took about 90 days to complete, and the reason why it took 90 days to complete is because on April 1st, April 2nd, April 3rd, we did good. We hit our 45 days, but on April 4th, we went out. We hit Scottsdale. We went out. We hurt ourselves. We twisted our ankle. We was dancing on the floor. We twisted our ankle. How you twist your ankle on the dance floor, bro? Like, I keep the thing going. I ain't gotta use it. Come on, look. I'm not gonna pop up this video right now. I'm gonna pop up this video in the future, right? When I lose weight, I'm gonna pop up this video in the video of that video. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tag y'all in the video and let y'all know which video I'm talking about. And I know y'all like, bro, what he's talking about, not this video, but that video, but this video and that. What I'm trying to say is, I got some videos of me from that night in Scottsdale of when I twisted my ankle, how I was acting after I twisted my ankle, and how I looked after, And I looked like a complete fucking mess, right? And I don't want to show y'all that video right now because I want to show y'all that video when I destroyed this body, right? And that's the purpose of this 45 days. I want to destroy this body. And the reason why it's 45 days, it's really significant to God. And like y'all see my channel. My channel is based and surrounded about God, my relationship with God. And Jesus did 40 days in the desert, no food, no water, And I'm not saying I'm on that level. I'm not saying I'm better than that level coming 45 days. I'm not saying any of that, right? But after the 75 days was coming to an end, I was like, what can I do to continue my momentum, continue my thing? I want to do a fast. But I don't know how many days. Originally, I was going to say 60 days. And then I landed on 40 days. And then I landed on 45 days. And I really just prayed on it. And in these 45 days, I'm really going to give up like all my lust and all my addiction, all this worldly stuff that I feel built in, I want to switch it to 40 days. But I don't want to do 40 days because I don't feel at the same time it's like, I just don't feel 40 days. I feel 45 days super fast. You feel me? It feels more like rolls off the tongue, It's just, my tongue is used to saying 75 days hard, 45 days or 75 days hard. I've been saying that for 75 days, not even 75 days, I've been saying it for 90 days. It's been stuck in my head. And right now, every time I say 45, I think of 75. So before we get into our 45-day talk and we talk about the details of the 45 days and what we're doing and all that stuff, let's talk about our last challenge, which was our 75 days hard. Our 75 days hard, like I talked to y'all about, I told y'all, me personally, I think I failed it. Can I fail this 45 days fast? I want to say no, I can't fail it, but yes, I can fail it. I can fail this journey, even though it's something more spiritual. It's more of a spiritual journey, it is a fitness journey. It's a fitness journey. It's a spiritual journey. It's a mental journey, right? The 75 days hard, why I liked the 75 days hard it was a social media journey for me. The journey of 75 days of me posting every single day on YouTube, making 75 consistent YouTube videos broke me out of that shell that I had myself in. You know how long I've been doing YouTube, bro? I've been doing YouTube since 2014. But every single time on YouTube, I'm insecure of showing my face, showing my body, and just myself. Why was I so insecure of myself? Why was I so afraid to show myself, I was always so afraid of what people were going to say about when I had my farm, and I was posting farm animals. Oh, my farm's dirty. I don't have enough. Our family's not that rich that we could have a nice ass fucking fancy ass farm and shit like that. But that's not what matters. It's not what people cared about. The nice ass fancy ass farm, the nice ass fancy ass gym body. They care about the story, you know, and that's what I was. They care about the story, and that's what I was trying to like explain and like trying to do, but my insecurity was so big that I couldn't, you know. But I'm just so thankful to God that He took that insecurity away from me. And the 75 days, yes, I didn't do my cardio, yes, I didn't do this, but that 75 days, I broke out of that shell of I'm scared to do my content, and that's all because of God. And somebody would sit there and be like, bro, no, it's not. You filmed, you edited. Yeah, but who gave me the ability to do that? Who gave me the car to do that? Who gave me the house to do that? Who gave me the internet to do that? Who gave me all that? God did. You know, God did.
God did. God did. God did. God did. Yeah.
God did all of that for me. And that's why I'm like, I want to give my life back to you, God. I want to give my soul back to you, Jesus. For 45 days, I just want to be as clean and as pure as possible. I kind of hate doing that. I'm drinking protein shakes, but I have to drink something nutritious while I'm doing 45 days, obviously, you know. So now let's get into the details of our 45 days and what we're going to do. Our 45 days consists of working out 5 to 6 times a week. All right. We have 5 set days we're going to do. And then we have, you know, the 6th day that we'll hit a repeat day, you know, of the first day we did our journey. So Monday is chest day, Tuesday is leg day, Wednesday's back and shoulders day, Thursday's leg day again, and then Friday is arm day. And then Saturday, we're going to throw in a Saturday is our ab and cardio session. That's what we're doing on Saturday. So Saturdays, specifically, we're going to the gym. We're going to hit some we're going to do this walking pad every single day for an hour. All right. But on cardio days, on Saturdays, we're going to go to the gym specifically, do some cardio. If it's swimming, if it's Stairmaster, if it's walking on the treadmill again, we're going to do some cardio in the gym. And then we're going to do abs in the gym, right? Because we got to start taking care of this belly, you feel me? Now, this 45 days is different from the 75 days because we're more hyper-focusing and the parts of our body that was so big, right? In the beginning of our journey, we were 300 pounds. We just had to get back to our normal size. What you see right here, this is normal David, right? The 75-day videos you've seen, that's not normal David, all right? And David has never, ever, ever, ever in my life gone over 260 pounds until this year. Never in my life. I've been 230 like I am right now, where I'm semi-super fat. I've been 220 where I'm like dad bod fat, where I don't, where I'm not neck fat. My neck looks skinnier. My arms don't look as fat. My legs and my butt's not as big, you know. I'm like size 36, you know. It's not crazy fat, you know, for my body, you know. 210s, David, like in the teens. I haven't been in the teens since I lived on my farm about like 3-4 years ago, you know. So it's been a while since I've seen that David, but this is the normal David. This is the David that my parents see, my family sees, that people have been seeing for the last 4 or 5 years, you know. And that's why when I started this journey, getting down from 300 pounds was so important to me, because I've never let myself get over 260 pounds. I've always managed my weight 230, 240 max. Literally for the past 4 years, 230, 240 max. When I really go on a diet and I start taking care of what I'm eating, I drop down to like 220. So this time it was fucking different, because it's like, okay, now you're not at 230, 240, 250. You're at fucking 280, 290, you know? And now I had to lose literally 50 pounds, 60 pounds just to get back to my starting weight, you know? Which is fucking crazy, you know? So it's literally like I did all that work in the beginning of the year, this last 7 months, just to take away the damage that I did myself for 6 months. Literally. For 6 months. So last year, July, I stopped working out. So from July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months, I put on 65 pounds last year. 7 months, from like 7 months today, I've lost 60 pounds. From December is when I realized I was at 290, and I'm like, I'm making the change. And then January I started working out till July. I'm back at 230. I started weight when I was working out last year and I was doing good in my working out. I was at 222. So 8 more pounds and I should be at the weight that I was, my lowest weight that I was at last year when I started working out. And I'm not focused on that weight. I'm more focused on that I have a longer journey ahead of me, you know, and it kind of sucked that I did that to myself, but it was also a learning experience. It was also experience learning that you could really let yourself go so bad. How do you gain 70 pounds? Literally, how do you gain 70 fucking pounds in 6 months, bro? That's like beyond you. That's like, it's just fucking, it's not even 6 months, it's 5 months. Cause we're not even gonna count July. Cause I was working out July. We're gonna count August, September, October, November, December. 5 fucking months I gained 70 pounds, bro. That's fucking crazy, dude. So deleted all that work, deleted all that, you know, all that shit that set me backwards. Now it's time to go forward, you know. Now it's time to keep going, you know. The 75 days, I didn't have my set goal for it. I was aiming for the 20s, the 220s. I didn't hit 220s. I ended up at 230. I lost my, I was off by like 10 pounds, 10 pounds, which isn't bad. But if I would have hit cardio in my 75 days, I would have been in my 20s. So this 45 days, we're so going to be hyper focused on cardio and legs. That's why it's more of a fast. We're going to do it fast. Hard is like, when I see 75 days, hard is hard, lifting weights. We're doing hardness, the hardness of going to the gym. Fast is like quick, not eating, you know. Quick, treadmill, you know. That's how I see the fast. That's how I see the two processes different. 75 days, I see it for more like grunt work, hard work. Fast, I see it more like quick, like not quick results, but more of a quicker actions. So we're gonna be consuming in our 45 days. This is the part where we're gonna go into our dietary stuff. We're gonna be consuming no meals. We're doing a strict fast. We're doing a liquid fast. Okay, so we're gonna be drinking water, and we're gonna be drinking protein shakes. The reason why I'm drinking protein shakes is because I don't want to lose the muscles that I built, and I'm still gonna be going to the gym, so I need some protein shake because I still want to be building muscle. So we're gonna be drinking protein shakes and drinking a lot of water. We're gonna be drinking at least 2 protein shakes a day, 3 protein shakes a day max. Not max, but 3 protein shakes a day max, because I'm barely gonna be able to drink 2 of them. I know my body. My stomach's really small right now. I can't drink that much right now, so it's gonna be literally 2 protein shakes. So that's gonna be about like 110 grams of protein with about 800 calories a day. So 800 calories a day, 110 grams of protein with a bunch of water. With about I don't even calculate how much water, because I don't know how much water I'm gonna be drinking. I'm really kind of like on the fence with the protein powder, if I'm being realistic with y'all, because I want I want it to be more pure. I want it to be more clean. You know, I didn't want worldly stuff going into my body, you know, so that's why I was trying to stay away from like meats and stuff like that. And at the same time, my 75 days, I ate 1 time a day, you know, and I barely ate. Sometimes I didn't even eat 1 time a day, you know. But the thing is, like today, right, Monday, fasting all day. Tuesday, fasting all day. Wednesday, I eat 1 meal. Thursday, I fast. Friday comes, I eat like a normal meal. I go out and eat Chipotle. I go out and eat this. And it just defeats the whole purpose that I've been calorie cutting all week, you know. So this time, there's not going to be no cheat meals. This time, there's not going to be no 1 meal that is healthy, that is high in calorie and proteins, you know. There's not going to be that. This time, it's going to be straight water and straight protein powder, you know. So that's going to be our intake. We talked about our intake. We talked about our split. We talked about like why we do it compared to the 75 days. I want to clarify something for y'all. This 45 days isn't gonna make me successful. Isn't gonna make me wake up at the day 44 to day 45 with abs. Shit, I hope it does, but it's not gonna do those things. You know, I'm not doing this 45-day stuff for a result at the end of it. I'm doing it as a submission. I'm submitting myself to the Lord. I'm submitting myself for 45 days of just non worldliness in my body and just God. And a lot of you guys won't understand that, and a lot of you guys will, and a lot of you guys will understand and be like, but you don't need to do that. And I understand I don't need to do that. But the thing is, with my relationship with God, it's not the same as it is with everybody. I am a Christian, and you could be a Christian too, but my relationship with God is different than yours. I'm not saying that my relationship with God is stronger or better. I'm not saying that yours is lesser than mine, but everyone has a different relationship with God. My relationship with God, I do different things for God, and God provides for me, and God's always there for me. So for me, I really want to just tell the Lord, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the growth. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for everything. How can I fully thank you? What besides going to church, besides giving you offering, besides helping people, What's the most spiritual thing I could help you with? That's fasting. A lot of people fast, and I really struggling because I don't want to drink protein shakes. I don't. I don't want to have that in my body, but I don't want to lose my muscle, And maybe eventually, day 10, day 15, I'm like, you know what? I'm not drinking protein shakes no more. I'm done. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just bust it out and I finish protein shakes. But I'm excited for this, I'm excited to document it. It's going to be like YouTube style, same type of videos. But it'll be more, they're going to be more edited. Not going to be as raw as the last ones, I know the last ones were raw, just straight long ass workout sessions, And they weren't bad videos, but I'm still trying to figure my style out. I tried to do the Sam Slick style. Felt good. It was an easier way to edit, At the same time, it was hard in the gym because I had to talk to y'all. I couldn't have headphones in, If I film a different way that I don't have to talk to y'all as much in the gym, I could have my headphones in. I could have this in, so take it day by day. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, baby. What do I tell y'all? Huh. I know y'all thinking like, okay, so we're doing more leg days. Okay, what else are we doing? That's the thing about these type of journeys, bro. Like, I could set up all these rules and shit like that, but the last time I did that with the 75 days, I failed all those fucking rules. So it's kind of like, why would I do those rules again? It makes no sense. So what I know every day is that I'm gonna wake up, and the first thing I'm doing every day is I'm reading my Bible. It's the first thing I'm doing. The last 75 days that I try to do, I was supposed to read my Bible and I didn't. So this 45 days, the first thing I'm doing in the morning when I wake up, reading my Bible. I'm reading a chapter of my Bible. If it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if it's 3 minutes, reading a chapter of our Bible. After we do our chapter of our Bible, we're doing our fasted cardio. Waking up, we're doing our cardio on the treadmill for 1 hour. At the same time, we could make that Bible session and the cardio session that same day. I could put my Bible on my PC, and then I could listen to the audiobook. We go through the chapter, But that's the first two things I'm doing. Reading the Bible. Main thing I'm doing, my cardio. After I hit my cardio in the morning, we're doing our first protein shake of the day. Hitting our protein shake, which is 2 scoops of the whey protein that you see right there, a scoop of peanut butter, and a banana and a half, but realistic 1 banana. And then we drink that, and those are the only things that we're consuming in our body besides water. We're gonna be drinking water and drinking the protein shakes. I have a thing of creatine, and I'm really, really thinking of drinking creatine in this too. It would be beneficial for me, but I don't really want to. I don't know if I need that right now. I want to. I'm even struggling with the protein. I want to do the 75 days like as clean as possible, So drinking protein powder and creatine, I don't think is as clean as I could be. So I don't think I'm not. I just decided right now, no creatine. We're just gonna do protein shake powder because we need something to consume so we don't lose our muscles. So that, and then we're getting up. By the time we're done with our cardio and drinking our first protein shake, we got to do our stuff for the day. To do our stuff for the day, we used to work out at 1 o'clock every day, every afternoon. But it's getting too hot. The gym I'm going to, there's a new gym that opened up down the street. So they're throwing so much fucking district and managers in my location and the other location that I'm very non-confrontational, that I don't want to deal with a manager coming up to me and being like, hey, you can't record here. Hey, we got a complaint. Hey, your tripod's too big. I don't want to deal with that, you know? So for me, I'm going to try to avoid going to the gym at 1 p.m. just until the smoke blows down over a little bit, you know, maybe around like Christmas time, like October time, you know, it will slow down that the new gym, because the new gym opened up last month. It opened up in May. So it's literally been open for 2 months, barely a month. And, you know, it's still got to get going and everything. So the district managers are out here, you know. So until that new gym chills the fuck out and they open a new gym and the district managers go over there, we're gonna do our recording like towards night times, you know. We'll probably maybe we'll hit some 1 p.m. sessions, you know, but we're really gonna try to go for nighttime sessions. Alright guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. I try to be more explanational and as clear as I can with this introduction compared to the last one. I don't know if they're similar. I don't know if I'm repeating the same thing, but I try to do something different with this intro. I try to make y'all understand it from my perspective. I know a lot of y'all won't, and a lot of y'all will, and a lot of y'all won't even understand what I'm doing, but it's okay. Just make sure you give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe button. We're about to hit 50 subs, alright? And I know this is something that seems small compared to everyone else, but 50 subs is a lot. And this is like 50 real subs. This is not 50 bots. This is not like 50 like family members. This is like 50 like strangers, bro. And it's like YouTube subs are harder. And I'm about to hit 50 of them. You feel me? So thank the Lord. I'm blessed. So if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. You know, I don't know the percentage of how much y'all are watching that aren't subscribed yet. My percentage are still low because we're still growing, but I'm excited to grow with y'all. You know, this is like the best part of like starting the channel, the growth. You know, so thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow in our day 1 of our 45 days in our super fast journey. Peace.